Why do we have to do this in this country all the time? Callum Hudson-Odoi is a young individual that is flourishing in his career, finally positive performances on the pitch, and the media has to jump on his back. Pathetic, absolutely pathetic. We are going to talk about it, and we're going to preview Chelsea versus Burnley, and it's a big game. It is a big game. We're top of the league, and we need to maintain our gap. Let's get into it. Welcome to the Kavkas View. Welcome to the match preview. Guys, before we get started, I want to tell you, tomorrow's match review will not be straight after the game. I'm having a barbecue. Yes, I moved into a new crib. You know me, Chef Pierre. I'm going to be having to cook for people coming over. So do not expect the video straight after the game. It might happen late on Saturday night, or it might happen early on Sunday morning, so stay tuned for that. But other than that, I am going to have big preview for you guys today. Latest on Trevor Chalobah. Latest on Christian Pulisic. 5 players are out. 5 players are out for tomorrow's game, and they're all important. 1 player is back. Then we get the latest on why Mason Mount was out. So much news for you guys. Conor Gallagher, the latest on him. Is he going to be coming back to Chelsea in January? Yes, in January. That's what the rumours are going on. It's a very good match preview. Make sure you stay tuned. But obviously, before we get started, you guys already know the deal. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you keep the engagement popping on this channel. November is a new month. We need to be better than October, because October was a very good month. But we're here to grow. Road to 20k continues. We keep on stepping slowly but surely like a tortoise. We will get there. But let's start the video. Alright, so we're going to start with the Callum Hudson-Odoi deal. And this is one that's really frustrated me, because the media have a way of doing this, right? When a player, young, successful, is on the come up, they back him. And the minute he starts breaking into this first team at Chelsea, they wait for the opportunity to pounce. And now they've pounced on him. And now they're blaming him. They're calling him disrespectful, arrogant. And it's laughable, because when you actually think about it, what has Callum done that he hasn't done in the last 2 international breaks? Callum Hudson-Odoi, if you don't know, has not played for England under-21s in the last 2 call-ups. He said, I want to concentrate on my football for Chelsea. I want to make sure I am in this Chelsea side. Then he said, either call me up for the first team, or I'm not coming to the under-21s. That's what he's indirectly said. And I don't blame him, because I will explain to you why I don't blame him. Callum has been working his arse off to get into that first team at Chelsea Football Club. Callum has taken his opportunity, and now you want him to go and play in a stupid qualifier for the under-21s and accidentally get kicked and injure himself and what? Come out of the Chelsea team? No chance. Callum is best served playing for Chelsea. Under-21 football does not improve him anymore. It's a waste of time. Then there's the second instrument of this. He recently went back to Ghana. He was received like a king. If you saw his Instagram, you would think Messi was there. The Ghanaians love Callum Hudson-Odoi. I think he feels Ghanaian, because there have been a lot of rumours that are coming out that he might be opting to play for Ghana. And for me, if he feels Ghanaian, brother, you play for Ghana. There is no need to explain yourself to anybody, especially this English media, because TalkSport had Trevor Sinclair sitting there talking out of his backside. Arrogant, disrespectful. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Disrespectful. Oh, it's pathetic. It's clickbait. It's literally kicking a man when you know he will get you views. It's frustrating. On to some good news, and we're going to talk about Trevor Chalobah. Trevor Chalobah's rise has been nothing short of fantastic. This man went from Huddersfield, where he was flopping, to Ipswich, where he was then he went to Lorient, I think it was in France, absolutely smashed it, and now he's back at Chelsea, and he's absolutely doing amazing. Bloody amazing, peeps. He's doing bloody amazing. And not only is he doing amazing, he earned himself a new 5-year deal at his boyhood club. At the age of 25, this deal will take this deal will take him up to the age of 27 at Chelsea Football Club, into his prime, earning that one last big bag, hopefully. And this is great news for the academy. This is great news for the Trevor Chalobah and the Chalobah family in general. And this is great news for Thomas Tuchel, because all of a sudden, he's got a few good defenders signed up to long-term deals. Number 1, he's got Trevor Chalobah growing, developing, and learning. Then he's got Reece James on a long-term deal. Then he has got Aspi, Thiago, Rudiger and Christensen all expire in deal. Likelihood is 2 of them re-sign. When they re-sign, we go get a 3rd defender and everything's fine, everything's hunky-dory and Gucci. But this is a great promising thing that a young player of his caliber is getting rewarded and will be at Chelsea for years to come. It's the dream. We want a team that 11 players that graduated out of the academy, as long as they're good enough, and he is good enough. Some injury news, and this one's going to take a while, right? Because this list is massive. Number 1, Alonso's injured. He injured himself straight at the end of that Malmo game. He's got a sprained ankle. It hurts when he runs on it. In training, they said, brother, we ain't risky. The way Ben's been playing big man, you're not going to be playing anyway. Ben's been on smoke. So whether you like it or not, you're not playing. Number 2, Romelu Lukaku's been jogging. He tweeted, he told the world on Instagram, big man, I'm running now. But Rom won't be fit until after the international break. Tuchel doesn't want to confirm it because he says, I can't be giving you guys some targets that I can't be cashing in. Timo Werner, same story. Neither one of them will be playing. Looks like we're going with a Kai Havertz false nine. Mason Mount is a different kettle of fish. Mason Mount's been ill and not from a flu, not Rona, nothing like that. He's been ill with wisdom tooth pain. If any of you have ever had wisdom tooth pain, it hurts. It absolutely hurts. So I don't blame him for not attending training. The only issue I have here is, why is he getting called up to England? If he's injured, why is he getting called up to England? Let him rest. Mason needs some time off. Man, Mason is such a good footballer, but I don't want him to burn out. If Mason burns out, we are screwed, because Mason Mount is one of the pieces that I'm talking about. When a player comes through the academy, he's good enough to be playing week in, week out, and for us to be winning trophies. Then why do we want him to burn out? I really hope Chelsea start looking after the player. Tuchel openly said, look, I'm very happy when he goes. It's an honour for us when he goes and plays for England. But at the same time, I want him playing for Chelsea. I don't care about England. I want him playing for Chelsea. Some good news is Pulisic's not injured, all right? Pulisic will be back, and Pulisic is in line to potentially start against Burnley. You know he loves a little cheeky Burnley goal. Got a hat-trick last time around. He loves to play against them. His style really actually suits the way Burnley defend, like that deep block, tight areas. Pulisic dribbles in and around them. He has a good way of doing it. The nice thing is he's fit. We need the options. We only have 4 fit forwards at this moment in time, 2 of them being out. So thank God he's fit. Some good news in regarding Conor Gallagher and Tino Anjorin. Well, Tino's not the good news, but we're going to start with Conor Gallagher. Thomas Tuchel said he's seen a lot of Conor Gallagher, and not only has he seen a lot of him, he actually loves what he's seen from him. The guy's been dominating every game. He's been balling out, and Thomas Tuchel says he's going to be noticing, but it's too soon to say whether we bring him back in January or we bring him back next summer and whether he's going to have an impact, because what he said about Billy stays consistent for Conor. And for me, this is perfect, because he could have easily raved him up and ranted him up. Oh, you know what? He looks fantastic. He needs to be playing every game. Oh. No, but he just said, look, it's been 10 games. Let's be realistic. Let's be courageous. Let's add some value to the argument. And for me, it makes sense. If we're not going to go too low on Billy Gilmore, we shouldn't get too high on Conor. We need to level it out. Let the 38 games go past. When they come back, reevaluate them the way we reevaluated Loftus-Cheek, Ross Barkley, and then see whether they fit in the dynamic of the squad. Personally, that's the way to go with it. Both of them need to fight. Both of them need to get into the teams that they're in. Connor's doing it. Billy's not. Billy needs to start doing it. And once Billy does it, happy days, man. Because then you can come back and stake a claim at Chelsea. So, some sad news for us today with Tino Anjorin. Tino Anjorin's been injured. And yeah, he broke his metatarsal at Lokomotiv Moskva. And this isn't good news, man. Because the kid was meant to go there, ball out, and then become a permanent feature in the team. He's gone there, played well. I don't know how well, but all the reports I've read, I haven't been watching him. It said that he's been doing well. And now he's injured, and they've sent him back to Chelsea. And the minute you send him back to Chelsea, it's like, are they going to sign him in January on that permanent basis? That 17 million that they were going to pay, are they going to pay now? And it's really upsetting when stuff like this happens, because it taints young careers. Look, we've got examples of careers that have been ruined, but we've got examples of careers at Chelsea that have been saved. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Callum Hudson-Odoi, recovered, they're back in the team. Hopefully it's the same with Tino Anjorin, and when he gets back, It's positives only. Finally, last but not least, and I think this is the most important thing, let's talk about the preview for tomorrow's game. Look, tomorrow's game needs to be a successful one. We need to stake a claim. Big teams beat Burnley. Big teams make statements in these games. Big teams keep clean sheets and keep it stepping, and that's what we are at this moment in time. We're the points collectors. We're the bailiff of all Premier League clubs. We come and we take what we want and we keep it stepping. Don't do it pretty, we don't do it ugly, we do it right boring. Alright, it doesn't matter what we do, we need to do it properly. We need to be efficient, and Chelsea need to be proactive in this game. Burnley are going to give it to us. Like, they're going to be fighting. They're going to be combative like they always are. But it's our responsibility to take the game to them. We need to be creative, and we need our creative players on the pitch. Callum Hudson-Odoi needs to play. Kai Havertz needs to have one of his good games. And then I think Hakim is going to get the start, because we're depending on them now. At this moment in time, that's the three that we're depending on, because Christian Pulisic isn't fit enough, I think, to play a 90-minute game. Then we're spoiled for choice in the midfield. I don't know who he's going to go with. We've got 4 outstanding choices, and Saul as well, potentially. Right wing back, left wing back, I think they picked themselves. Ben and Reece have been fantastic. They got rested midweek against Malmo. They're going to be playing. Back 3, I think Trevor starts. I really do. I think his physicality Tuchel likes. I think his ball playing ability Tuchel likes. So I think he will start as well. I think Rudiger and Christensen will most likely probably start the game. I think Thiago Silva will get a little rest. But other than that, Mendy's going to be in goal. And yeah, man, I expect us to win. I think it will be a comfortable 2-3-0 win. I think we'll keep a clean sheet. The scoring goals part is trouble for these lot at this moment in time. I know we've been on a nice run, but there's no prolific goal scorer. Other than that, peeps, this is the Kavkas View. I gave you a match review. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said again, I'm sorry, but tomorrow the match review will not be instant after the game. But it is what it is. See you soon. Peace out. I'm out.